saw Whitney. Was I excited for the date? Absolutely. You saw it. I think everybody was excited for the date, except Shay.
Red flags when you are about to lose your man. Check it out.
To slap Mike when he opened the door and he was just smiling from ear to ear. Like he just really liked what he saw. That made me upset.
Michael?
So tell me, like, what are you looking for in a dude?
Just want a gentleman, like somebody who knows how to treat a woman, who isn't disrespectful, who wants something more.
I feel like you describing me though, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, really? So
You cool with not having kids yourself, all good.
I don't have to physically push out a child to still have that love to give.
I tell you, I'm so happy you said it. Because I do have a son.
Does she like apply pressure?
Yeah, it's some pressure. It's some pressure.
Yeah. Do you really want to get married under duress? Like, that's a recipe for disaster, and I don't believe in that.
Yeah. She's a lot of fun. I think that it's just a natural attraction there that's kind of being put on hold just because the situation we're in. It's a really tough position for me to be in. It's like a temptation. I ain't gonna lie. I really enjoy like every second. Our whole vibe is like so natural.
All right. My assessment of their relationship is that seems like if he could have his foot out the door, he would.
Woo! Okay, so there is so much to unpack in this video, guys. You see from Michael's body language alone how much he is intrigued by this woman. And I don't think as women sometimes we understand the element of intrigue for men, but it's major. Like, he is so curious, his mind, his body, like he is so intrigued by her. It's almost like he's become this child who just wants this piece of candy. He is intrigued, he's curious, and these are all the signs and kind of things that you need that kind of build a lot of attraction and have people in our minds when they shouldn't be in our minds.
How about you, Michael? How was your date?
Oh man, okay. Similar to Vince, they knocked on the door.
Okay.
And when I open the door, I just see someone like, "Hey, I'm Whitney, I'm your date." And she caught me off guard. I'm like, wow, like she was gorgeous.
It's easy to start to see actions and behaviors in our partners that are good indicators that there is a problem in the relationship, but also that maybe they are also ready to start to explore alternatives.
We went to a lounge. When we were walking in, like, she walked ahead of me and, I was able to check her out a little bit.
Michael, in this episode, I don't know about anyone else, and please comment in the comments below if you agree, but I feel like Michael was gassed. Like, he was so intrigued, curious, and just loving this lady that you see it in his body language. You see how he stands much taller, he's broader, he's sipping his drink and his eyes are on her.
So tell me, like, what are you looking for in a dude?
He can't take his eyes off the woman. And, he is just, you see that he opens himself up to the conversation. He's so much freer. He's less tense. He's loving it and he's having fun. And you see that there's a whole nother side to Michael that probably Shay has experienced and she knows is there, but she's almost getting the shut out from Michael recently. And here I saw a different Michael. I saw a Michael who was just more smiley. He was just more playful. He was just flirtatious. Let's just call it what it is.
Within the whole, hurricane of us talking, I got swept up somehow and we exchanged numbers.
And it's a signal to any woman when your man is absolutely toying with the idea of somebody else or even at risk of engaging in what I would consider is an emotional affair, when he exchanged numbers and they had some communication and dialogue outside of the date.
Whitney and I, we texted a little bit back and forth. Honestly, it was very innocent. Like, we just literally just complimented each other on how the date went. She texted me, like, if I have some free time later, we can link up again later.
Okay. So it's true time. Did you go out with her again?
No.
Shay, girl, he's gone. And even if he doesn't decide to partner with the new lady, what I think it sent was a clear message to Shay that one, I will definitely be enjoying this process of really exploring my options. And two, I also have the potential to actually really like someone. And I don't want you to feel too comfortable that, you know, you're my end and be all. And that was communicated like loud and clear. And that's why I have kept saying in each and every video that I have done on Shay and Michael that I don't actually feel, you know, the words that Michael said is that Shay is the love of his life.
Honestly, I've never loved anybody like I love Shay. She's the best woman I've ever been with in my life.
I don't feel it, I don't sense it, and I don't know how true that is, but I can't say it's not true. I'm just saying I just don't get that feeling. There's a dissonance. There's like a cognitive dissonance here of what you're saying is I love this woman. She's the love of my life. I've never loved no one like her. She's everything. But you're doing something that is completely contrary to what you're saying.
Honestly, I've never loved anybody like I love Shay. She's the best woman I've ever been with in my life. But right now, Whitney is a temptation. So I don't know how often you can tempt someone and then think that it's going to be like a good result.
And it just does not align. And I think, unfortunately, here we see that Michael is willing to toy with exploring all his options because I think deep down he knows that Shay and him is literally just on a timer and it is about to run out. But at the same time, I don't even know if that's the case because when she went on her date, she was enjoying herself plenty.
Cute. He had his haircut. I love when people have their haircut on the first date. Like, that's one of my biggest things. And the conversation like flowed really easily.
When did you move to Atlanta?
I moved to Atlanta in 2010.
Are you gonna stay?
I mean, with a lovely lady like you, I might.
Look at you and your game.
Our body language, we just kind of leaned into each other. He kept saying that I just looked beautiful. I liked him.
So guys, those are my thoughts on Shay and Michael. I think there have been some clear red flags in this scenario. Shay has absolutely got all rights to probably feel a little bit upset, I'm sure, with Michael. I think both of them are truly both trying to explore and make sure that there is nothing better out there. Because I think deep down, Shay knows that Michael does not want to marry her. And it's painful to have to accept that. But I think this process is probably her journey to grieving the loss of this relationship. And I think for Michael, he knows that this relationship is coming to an end because he's not willing to meet Shay in the middle where she needs marriage. And he's just not willing to marry her. And I think in this episode, you see how beautifully himself and his date talk about it, that, you know, sometimes it's not that you don't want marriage, it's just that you don't want marriage with that person. And I think in this scenario, unfortunately, Shay, Michael doesn't want marriage with you. But I do think Michael down the line will consider marriage with someone else. So guys, those are my thoughts, those are my opinions. I would love to know what you think about Shay and Michael. Do you think that it is a relationship that is going to see marriage all the way to the end? Or do you think that actually these were some key red flags that are indicators that Michael is on his way out the door? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button and hit the bell so that you get notified each and every time I upload a new video. All right, guys, take care and God bless. Bye.